20.
On first down, Newton. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Value three. Do up. Let's get that ball.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
By 20. Value three. Louis. Let's go, 12, let's go. Out,
Gurley again here on first down. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get him into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Quick. Let's go, 12. Let's go.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Lift. Not by 20. Here we go. Alert 3.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Lift. We go side. Black 20. Alf, we go.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost them about 7 yards. with me off air, Charles. You really like where this Panthers team's at right now.
I certainly do, because I think they continue to get better on the defensive side of the ball. They've got a rookie corner named Dante Jackson who's really breaking in well. The addition of Eric Reed in the secondary. I just think that this team is really starting to put it together, and Luke Kuechly remains maybe the best inside linebacker in the league. But the next 4 weeks going to tell us a lot. They just dismantled Tampa. Now, at Pittsburgh on a Thursday night game. At Detroit, home for Seattle, and then they have a divisional game against Tampa again on the road. We will find out a lot about this Panthers team in the next 4 games.
One thing's for sure, they like playing at home. They're 5-0 at home after beating Tampa there last week. Throwing is Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, let's rock now. 20.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line. Throwing again is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Newton. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now, the Los Angeles Rams, they continue to be a great story this season. A solid team. That wonderful start, although they did lose Week 9, obviously, to New Orleans. So the 72 Dolphins celebrated again.
Yeah, they got a chance to hug it out and still be the last team to go undefeated in modern football. 17-0 that team was, but let's face it, no one shedding any tears for the Rams after that loss to New Orleans. They still have weapons galore on offense, a stout defensive front led by Aaron.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown LA. A big play there, 75 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
And he's got some space here. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Newton. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Watch 88, watch 88. Man left, man left.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Here's Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Longacre with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
After the interception, here's Goff. Flushed out right. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. 76. 76.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Starting left here.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Thomas Davis coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 53 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
4 down.
Back to throw, Newton. And incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in. And it's 2nd down.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Newton now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Matt Longacre in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will get him one closer. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Goff on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. From the gun on third down, Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Do some. Great.
On 2nd and 10, Newton toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll make it third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? you're likely going to have to.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Do something.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On first down, it's gone. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Mario Addison in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Starting left here. Louis.
From the 50, it's gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, 50 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got room. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, I want to revisit our preseason Super Bowl picks.
Must we?
Well, we're getting closer and closer toward the playoffs. So
we have to revisit
who
them?
did you have? You had the Falcons.
I had Atlanta.
But you couldn't predict all those injuries the Falcons
Couldn't
had.
predict all the injuries, and heading into their open week, they had won 2 in a row. And then beat Washington after the open week. So it all is not lost, but still enough guys are out that maybe it's not the best prediction. But I did have Pittsburgh, I believe, on the AFC side, and they are really starting to come out.
Sadly, I don't even remember who I had. I think it's going to sound like, oh, yeah, revisionist history. I think I had Rams and Patriots, so I'm going to stick with that.
That actually sounds familiar to me. I do believe you did have Rams in New England, and you are on track with those two teams.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Newton on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Newton throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. That was close to a big play and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, lift!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, what a move. That hell running right through him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Newton now to throw. Well, partner, with that incompletion, what do you say that we look around the league and give some defensive players some love? You okay with that?
Let's do it. Let's rattle off a few guys. Von Miller, every year we talk about him, we should do it again. He's, again, one of the top sack leaders in the NFL. One name you don't talk about but should is Danielle Hunter with the Minnesota Vikings, really coming into his own as a pass rusher. Aaron Donald, I think he's worth every nickel the LA Rams have spent. Strong favorites in the...
And he's taken down. back at his own 7. Aaron Donald in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down. Right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
That's rock now.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And got his man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, oftentimes when we get a chance to talk league-wide, we go offensive. We don't get a lot of defensive talk. But let's talk about some young rookies. I know you've told me Darius Leonard of the Colts has really impressed you.
He certainly has. He's impressed the entire league. I mean, at times he approaches 20 tackles a game. Sideline to sideline, end zone to end zone, out of South Carolina State. So you don't think about him, but you should. Derwin James with the Chargers, been as good as advertised at the safety position. Jair Alexander, the corner from Green Bay, missed a couple of games early in the season, but he got the attention of the New England Patriots brass before they played. They were really impressed with him. But Bradley Chubb is doing exactly what we thought he would do, chasing down quarterbacks. And Dante Action Jackson out of LSU with Carolina really knows how to ball hawk and take the ball out of the air and take it the other way.
Well, you were ready for that. That's a good list of defensive rookies right there. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
11. Hey, you got three. Three down. Starting left here. Check 4.
Out of the gun. Gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Flush to his right. Always got some breathing room. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Super 1. Rush it on. 120.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And a defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game. And no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Zerle.
squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.